everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Vicky. If we haven't met before, it's very nice to meet you. If we have met before, welcome back. It's great to see you again. If you are new to my channel, you should definitely hit that subscribe button because I put out fun little videos for you guys every single week and you don't want to miss them, trust me. In today's video, I'm going to show you guys my bullet journal for YouTube, like my YouTube planner. And then since May is here, I'm actually going to run through with you guys how I set up my May version of my YouTube, kind of like a YouTube plan with me kind of thing. You guys should definitely stick around till the end of this video because I share some tips with you on how specifically I set my goals and how I track them, because you know, any little bit of growth counts when you're a small YouTuber just like me. So this is the book I use. It's a Leuchtturm, one of the bullet journal books that are really popular. It's just got a dotted, I don't know if you can see that, instead of the lines it has dots, so you can basically draw whatever you want and it helps you keep your, keep your lines straight no matter which way you want to go. I'll show you guys a little bit more like in depth what these pages mean and how I track stuff and what I track, so keep an eye out for that and stick around for my tips at the very end on how to set and make goals. All right, let's go. All right, so here is my bullet journal. So the first goal that I decided to reach first is to get monetized. So to get monetized, you need 4,000 watch hours and you need 1,000 subscribers. So my first page is a countdown to the first 500 subscribers. I have these little color codes here. So every time I go up by 25 subscribers, I fill one in. This next page is just the other 500 subscribers. I haven't got to this yet, but it's like a cute little donut. The next is my first 1,000 watch hours. I go up by 25 for each star and I write the date that I completed it at the bottom. So here's my first monthly spread. I like to include the calendar days and then highlight each day that I post a video so I can keep track. Over here, I have my 6 things that I keep track of each month. I have my top videos, my click-through rate, my subscriber count, my views, my top video CTR rate, and my watch hours. I write my starting data on the first line on the left, and then after the month is over, I write my final number on the right. Then in the red marker there, that's the number that I actually finished with at the end of March. So you can see I didn't meet any of my goals. But honestly, the first month that you do this, it's really hard to track how much growth your YouTube account will have. So don't be afraid to not be too confident in what goals you actually set. I just had a best guess. This next page is basically just like random stuff. So sites that are really good, sound effects I like to use, and fonts I like to use. Here we are into the April spread. So I decided to do a plant theme. So I have my calendar days again. And then I ended up doing a 2-page spread for the 6 things that I like to track. Next, I track my click-through rate for videos that I have already posted. So as you can see, I color code them and chart them. With this, you want to make sure that you don't start tracking it too early. See this red one here? I started tracking it too early and your click-through rate is always really high at the beginning. So it's not actually a true measure of your real click-through rate. So you see here, it goes where most of my videos are and starts to plateau. And you can also see by this orange one here, this video did not do very well and the click-through rate is really low. So when the click-through rate is low, I try to switch up the thumbnail. Next 2 pages here, I just have random video ideas. And this page here is for editing growth. So each time I post a video, I try to incorporate a new Easter egg or a new editing tactic into my video. So I'm always growing. Next, I have just a list of some story times I might do in the future. And then when I first started my channel, I actually did a case study on really popular YouTubers. These, I ended up just doing random YouTubers. So ignore the Emma Chamberlain and the David Dobrik, but there's just notes that I like to keep. Next is one of my favorite pages is the milestones page. So basically it's a circle. Every time that I reach a certain goal, I color it in with a color and write the date that I reached it at. So as you can see, first 100 subscribers is in dark blue, which I reached on April 10th. My next page, I just have some random notes, tips on growing and tips for tagging your video, stuff like that. And then there's this thing I started to do. I look on the trending page and I look on Google Trends and I find something that's trending. This just keeps in mind what is popular at the moment and to see if I can think of any videos that could go along with these trends. Here's another milestones page I have. And then I have some festival video ideas. Once festivals start back again, more video ideas. And this is actually my favorite page. It is my 2,000 and 3,000 watch hours. I love making these because I get to fill something in every single day and it looks really pretty once it's all filled in. And each one of these just goes up by 25. And I'm going to put my 4,000 watch hour page there and start my May bullet journal YouTube spread. again. And there you have it. All right, so we're just starting our May spread here. Of course, I write the calendar days on the side for May, and then I decided to do a fruit theme. So we're going to start with some strawberries and just have them float across the page with some little daisies and leaves. I just wrote May and calligraphy in the center, and now we're going to color in the strawberries, just using a bright red and a dark green color. And the little seeds on the strawberry just colored yellow. And ta-da! There we go. I actually hate this so much, but my red pen bled through the page a lot, so we're just gonna have to deal with that. I'm gonna do my 6 goals that I set. I decided to switch it up to watermelon. I only tracked 6 things, so I put some watermelon doodles in the 3 diagonal rectangles here just to keep the fruit theme going. Next, I write all the things that I track in this square. So I have my subscribers, my views, my top videos of the month, my total click-through rate, and my watch hours, and add some more details to the watermelon. And now we're just going to go in with a pink. I lined the inside of all of the boxes. Next, I'm going to go in with a light green and add some more detail to all the watermelon. I'm going to come back to this page at the end when we talk about setting goals and add in my information at the end of the month of April. And we're just going to add some darker green to the watermelon here, and we're done. Next, I'm going to set up my click-through rate chart, and I just have some cherries just to keep the fruit theme going. I just go up to the number 15 on the left-hand side here. I never have a click-through rate higher than that. And across May has 31 days, so I usually go by 3, and every couple days I fill in the graph just because I find that it's kind of boring when there's no change. But every couple days there's a more significant change, and it's more fun to fill in the graph. We're going to color in some cherries. I already wrote the video names that I'm going to track this month at the bottom, and now I'm just color coding each of the squares so I know which graph is for which video when I start filling out the chart. Next, I'm just going to make my video ideas page. This is just for any ideas that I want to check the keyword score of, or ones that I think would be cool in the future. Just something to keep my notes organized. So we're going to go back to the watermelons, and I'm just drawing some little cute watermelon pops at the bottom of the page. And I'm just going to write video ideas at the top of the page in some bubble letters, and we're just going to color it in. So I'm using the same pink that I used for the watermelon previous spread, and I'm just going to go in with this light green for the bottom of the pops, and I'm using like a beigey color for the popsicle sticks. And I'm just going to use the darker green that we used for the watermelon in the previous page to do some alternating colors with the lime green to fill in my video ideas title. Okay, next I'm going to set up my trending topics page. So I've started with a rectangle box, and then I decided to add a little bit of a watermelon border on the right hand side. All right, so there's 31 days in May, so I just have the numbers 1 to 31 going down. And then each day when I find a trending topic, I will write it here. I just have some more watermelons at the top of my page. And we're just going to go in with some colors. So I have the same pink again in the watermelon and on the side, and going in with the green as well. And then I just highlighted the days in yellow. Next, this is our last page of the month, so we have a milestones page. So I've just used a candle lid to make a perfect circle, and I honestly just get really lazy, so I just freehand the rest. And honestly, it looks pretty bad when it's just outlined like this, but once you color everything in throughout the month, you actually can't even tell. So I just have the little boxes down here corresponding which color will be which milestone, and I have some little watermelon seeds in the middle. And I just have 12 at a time. I feel like that's a good enough number to keep everything organized and also make it easy to see. And I'm just gonna keep with the watermelon theme here and add a watermelon border on the outside of the circle, and just color in the inside pink, add some light green, and ta-da! All right, so the things we're going to track, I've reached a couple of milestones before, so these ones are just going to be milestones that I'm not even close to reaching. So I have one for 50,000 views on a video, 300 watch hours, 400 watch hours, 500 watch hours, 75,000 total views, 5K views on a second video, 10K views on a second video, 75K views on a video, 100K views in total, 600 subscribers, 700 subscribers, and finally 100,000 views on a video. I'm just gonna put some finishing touches here to my watermelon circle, and that's pretty much it. We are good to go. Here is the final spread of May. Oh, I'm so mad about that bleeding through. But the rest looks really pretty. Ta-da! I'm back in the morning and it is the last day of April today, which is my favorite day of the month because I get to see if I reached my goals for the previous month and set some new ones. I color in my watch hours. So today I only increased by 50 watch hours, so we're only coloring 2 scoops of ice cream. So I absolutely love feeling accomplished at the start of my day when I color some of these in. Next, we're going to set some goals. All right, so I've already looked at my YouTube analytics and found my final numbers for the month of April. I've written in my final views, my final click-through rate, my final watch hours, subscribers, my top video click-through rates, and my top videos overall. Now, for setting the goals, what I do is I look back at my previous month and see if I met or didn't meet any of the goals that I previously set. I actually had a video do really well this month, so I basically met all of my goals. So my views, I've surpassed by a lot. My total click-through rate has gone up. My watch hours have definitely gone up, and my subscribers, yes, I've met that goal. So since my account has started getting a little bit of growth, I've decided to reach for the stars with these goals. So my goal this month is to end up with 500 subscribers, which I feel like is possible. My watch hours, I'm just going to shoot for the stars here and do 4,000 hours as my goal. My click-through rate, I actually find it's really hard to keep a high click-through rate, so I'm actually setting it a little bit lower, and I'm going to try and keep it around 9%. I'm going to see if I can get to 75,000 views on my channel. All my goals are set, and yeah, that's pretty much it. All right, well, thank you guys so much for watching this video. I really hope I inspired you guys, some of you YouTubers out there, to start creatively tracking your growth, and maybe gave you guys a little bit of insight on where I am as a YouTuber and some goals that I set and how I plan to achieve them. So thanks for watching this video. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe. And if you have any recommendations for some themes that I should do in future months, you should definitely drop those in the comments below, because I am all for creative new themes in planners or bullet journals or anything, because I'm a crazy psycho organization person. So yeah, so I'll see you next week video, guys. Bye bye.